companies that are just getting students to sign up for credit cards. You get a free thermos, you get a, yes sir.
I can personally vouch for that.
Yeah?
At YS, oh yeah.
How many?
They have all over the place. They'll
Really?
give you free shirts if you sign up for a credit card.
Right.
At YSU, they offer free sub day. If you go to the subway across the street from campus and you sign up for a credit card, they'll give you a ticket for a free sub.
Oh, how nice. Now,
There's like a line of kids out the freaking door.
Yeah.
Just
Now,
because
Dr.
they're broke and hungry.
Dr. Palmer said he would be curious to know the students that signed up for these things. Do they know what their interest rate is? Do they know what it takes to get to the default rate? Do they know what's considered a late payment, and if it happens, how are they going to be treated?
Do they know anything?
Do they know anything about it? My question was,
Do they understand it?
my question was, what about the people on the other side of the counter? The ones that are giving you the free shirt and the free sub and all this other stuff. How much do they know? Do they even know what they're signing you up for? Can you ask them, well, what's the default rate? How many days do I have to be late before I'm put on the default rate? If I get on the default rate, how many payments do I have to make on time before I can renegotiate? So the question is, how transparent is the process that they're sending you through? Can you really see what's coming? Or is it a bait and switch? Do they just, they grab you, they get you in the web, and then you can't get out, and nobody knows all the particulars? How do they calculate the interest rate? How do they know? You know, does anyone know? How many of you have credit cards? How many of you know how they calculate the interest rate on your credit card? Right? Hell, nobody knows. It's a mystery. The people that sign you up for it don't even know. I bet you. All right, so that's one thing I want to look at with this. It's a documentary on the credit card industry. Another thing I want to look at is how serious are they about identity theft protection. What I want to do, I get all these applications in the mail all the time. Sign up for this credit card. Sign up for that one. Pre-approved, pre-approved. What I want to do is I want to rip them into pieces, smear a little mustard on them, tape them back together, fill them out, mail them in, and have them sent to a post office box. It's not even the same address that it was on the pre-approved application. And I want to see how many of them will still give you the credit card.
Now, can you get into serious trouble for that?
No, it's my credit card. My application, I'm filling it out. I can send it to my post office box. If they give me the credit, they give me the credit. I'm not doing anything disingenuous. My post office box or our post office box, I'm the one filling it out. Yeah, I'm the one it was sent to.
Watch you try to get arrested for stealing your own identity.
Well, well,
I'm sure more ridiculous things have happened.
Well, that's the question. Will they give you the credit or will they deny it? If they give you the credit, what does that say about them and how serious they are about identity theft protection? We could have something with this idea. We might be able to bust somebody.
About the people that fill out applications for their dogs and get credit cards.
Right.
People.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people just say that the identity theft thing is a bunch of crap that they're perpetuating so that they can get you to like put in a higher interest on your credit card so that you feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how?
Right, and this will prove.
Well, it's the same thing. Look at all those places that announce, oh, we're gonna protect you from identity theft. You know damn well that they're being paid by the credit card companies to even go out there and advertise it in the first place.
Right. Like insurance against identity theft. It's crap. I mean, you've ever had your debit card stolen? Something happened to that?
No.
High school, 18. One of my friends got her debit card stolen out of her purse. She didn't have identity theft protection because that was before the big scare. So she just called her bank, hey, my debit card was stolen. They were like, okay, what was your last purchase? And then they refunded and they canceled it.
Right.
That's all that did happen.
My aunt had someone steal her identity off the internet from like ordering stuff online. Rang up $2,000 on her credit card, called the credit card company, called the cops, called everybody, and they're like, well, we can't really do anything.
Right.
Okay,
Now here's the plan.
We were talking about due process.
Here's the plan. The plan is for everybody who's interested, who's getting credit card applications in the mail from anywhere, start saving them. We're going to get together. We're going to tear them up. Todd had the idea of tearing them up in different levels, right?
Yeah.
Having some that you just rip in half or in quarters, some of them, and then all the way down to his paper shredder. You know, we'll shred a few of them and then tape those back together. Make them look like they were pulled out of the trash.
What would happen if you get one now, don't fill it out, and then like a year from now, fill it out and send it in?
I have one that's a year old.
There you go.
That I've been saving for just such a thing.
Excellent.
That'll work. So who's in on that deal? Anybody who wants in? Awesome.
Yeah, Chief.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way.
Disrupting
Awesome.
the system. We're all
Excellent.
in.
Vince, you want in on it?
All right, Vince is.
Hey, Vince.
That would be
Credit
interesting
card
to see if
form.
he can get a
Yes.
10-year-old get a credit card. That'd be
I think we
interesting.
should try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Hey Vince, what's your APR?
What's your credit score at?
Awesome. All right, so we're going to work on that. So start now. When you get the applications in the mail, start now and plan on, when you saw the thing up there at the Kent campus with the credit card thing, was that, and the same thing with YSU, was it just in the fall or was it in the winter?
It was like once every other month.
Really?
It was
Well,
all the time.
See if we can find out when that's happening.
Well,
I still have friends up there, so.
Awesome.
But I mean, like, they would have like the student, not the student union, but like the president of like the student activities or whatever. They would go out and they would write it on the sidewalk in sidewalk chalk and like really bright colors and all this stuff. So you're just walking, you're like, free subs. They
Yeah.
wouldn't even tell you that you had to sign up for a
Yeah.
credit card until you had already walked all the way down there to
I
go
wanna see
into
that
it.
too.
Yeah.
I want to see that too.
Free food.
Some Michael Moore.
What
Yeah.
GMC is doing right now, GMC, if you don't have perfect credit or close to, they won't give you a loan on the car. So a person like me who just totaled my Jeep and needs a car and can make a down payment, just can't buy a car outright right now, is screwed. I can't get anything. They won't give any leases, any loans, anything to anybody who doesn't have perfect credit.
Well, they're
because of what the
squealing.
economy's doing.
Because everybody's got it.
They're the Ned Betty
Yeah.
of the car business.
Well,
now.
I think this crisis is only going to get worse, too.
Yeah, they're screwed.
It's gonna.
The dropping gas prices is only to lull you into a false sense of security,
Yeah.
as far as I'm
That's
concerned.
only until November 4th. So the second we have a new president elected, those are going straight back up.
That's a
That's
good
something
idea.
that Bush is doing to make it look like the Republicans still have a hold on everything. So,
It's like the
the Republicans got to have
We
their
want to
own
get
vote.
that.
Let's
We
have
want
it.
to get it.
Think about that. Al makes a good point. We want to start getting those interviews as soon as possible. Everybody who has a miserable credit story, let's get it on tape and let's start pulling interviews together so that we can use those. Pretty much, yeah, it is pretty much everybody. I've got mine.
story.
I've
Because
got
you have a credit card. That's the only way that that story can be ended.
Do you have a miserable credit card story? We want you. Does your credit suck? We want you.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants me.
Well, you were killed by a credit card company.
Mm-hmm.
You were a family member.
I thought it would be great if, like, your credit card score got so bad that they just say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll expunge your record if you come work for us for the next 20 years.
Sure, of course. Indentured servitude.
Now,
Yeah.
We should
Dr. Palmer
advertise. Are you
brought up a
considering
couple of...
suicide because of credit?
Yeah, why not? We're not going to help you, but we will take... Now, Dr. Palmer brought up a couple of other ideas as far as this thing goes. He says one thing we should do is get some hidden cams first of all, and see if we can get in there and sign up for these applications. You know, go to these booths, sign up for as many of them as we can. Start talking to the people with the hidden camera on the other side of the desk. See what they know. So when it happens and we find out that they're going to have another one of these little festivals of credit, right?
Yeah.
We'll all get together and we'll all go up there with some
glasses.
Right. Look like a giant
cowboy hat.
I actually did this in high school.
Did you?
The
hidden
hidden
cam?
cam, not the. We just tossed it in a book bag, and it was one of the big old school that you
Right.
actually put the VHS
Yes.
in.
Would it
Put
go
it
called
in there,
Jenna?
and we just held it to the side, and we had the lens stick.
Right.
That's
So
all
we
we
have
had
with
to
this.
do.
Any book bag would work. You know, just have it sticking out the side. Would be
And
perfect.
for a small
Oh yeah, and
student
I've got a lot of
now,
old, like, my big purses and stuff that would fit right into, so it's...
Awesome.
You just put it in a purse and cut a hole.
Yeah.
And I still have my YSU ID, so it wouldn't be a problem to go in there, flash it, and...
Right. And we can get more cameras from the media lab over here. We all have to check out a camera. There's 3 of them that we can use, and we can take them out for a few days at a time. So let's plan on that. Now, Dr. Palmer also said, he said, how much credit would they give you? We have to have some people that are willing to put it on the line momentarily. You can cancel them afterwards, and it immediately shows on your record that they're canceled. But how much credit would they give someone? He wonders. Will they just let you take $250,000 worth of credit and keep filling out the applications? I don't think they do. There is a limit, and they'll check on it, but that would be interesting to see as well. So as soon as we find out when these things are happening, we're going to set it up so we can go in there and do the hidden camera bit and get some info on these punks and take them out. We're going to take them out. We're going to take them down. That's what we're going to do. Taking them down. That's just spot on. Oh, website. We have a website thing we want to talk about. We did pass, did we or did we not pass the resolution to go with the private website at last meeting?
Yes.
We did pass that resolution. So we're going to go with the private website.